let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Black Knights of Rio de Janeiro and the Dublin Shamrocks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. And down he'll go at the 25.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The give is to DeMercado. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Samson Abuka able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Stroud. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. York able to send this one through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Set, careful, set. Let's go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Liking 18. Roll, go.
Here's DeMercado. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run, it's DeMercado. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Now Stroud. is going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Samson Ebukam. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stroud to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Presley Harvin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 22 yards.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
Running, DeMercado. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's DeMercado. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Stroud keeps it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Black Knights add 6 to their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Black Knights 27, Shamrocks nothing. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Black Knights 34, Shamrocks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. Look at the big fella go. And touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 56 yards. And the Black Knights are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Hurry.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this results in 6. Touchdown. told it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Black Knights continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And a Dublin first down. 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
48-yard line.
70 Timberwolf.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The York on now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Black Knights 63. Shamrocks nothing.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Shamrock 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. York now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Black Knights 70. Shamrock 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
52.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Rio, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to